Okay, everyone, we are back with Hello Lady. I'm sure most everybody's liking. I think some people are liking Hello Lady a bit more. And I hope you enjoyed um what you call uh Real Joker. Uh, uh, I love the cute anatomy, but anyway, let me just shut up and get back to this holiday. I still had to focus on the current day. Classes weren't over after all. Still, we still had one of those noble classes. Oh, lovely. At night though, the special lesson was basically a dinner. Well, uh, normally dinner would be held in the cafeteria, but during this special lesson, we ate our food around in small groups. We were given proper course meals and had to learn table manners. Table manners. I that no, I'm not for table manners. I suck. Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm just gonna be me. Just burp, be nasty.
これは作法の授業というわけかね。
Saki was seated in a chair in front of the table.
ええ、社交の一環としてのマナーです。
Well, I already know I failed. Mm. Quiet music played all around us. The academy's cafeteria was unlike what one what what wait unlike one would expect. The space was was a high quality restaurant, and the power of the music made it seem all the more grand.
特別講義として、このような授業が行われます。
And must work. The academy aimed to create nobles and a barbarian with with, with okay, and a barbarian with good qualities. Yeah, qualities are wait, okay. A barbarian with good qualities was unworthy of the title. They needed grace and eloquence to be to be properly role models. Eh, me.
あなた、テーブルマナーについては？
Yes, they're probably perfect, right?
私はマナーの化身と呼ばれていた男なのだよ。
誰が言ったんだ？
A lady should not make such an indescribable face.
私はこれでも20カ国のマナーをマスターしている。
それはそれで大したものですね。
Yeah, we're so great, right? We're so fucking great. We're so fucking great,
自慢にはならないとも。ただの反面教師だ。私を囚われにし育てた男は完全無欠の獣でね。しかもお前はクズだと指摘すると私の夕食を取り上げた挙句に外へ放り出した。
Wow. The man has no fucking cares.
厳しくマナーをしつけられた？
Yeah.
腹が立ったので罠を仕掛けて寝込みを狙い撃ちにしてやった。幼心にこんな男にはなるまいと固く心に決めた。
ええ、まあ、あなたがどうしてそういう変態になったのか分かった気がします。
Wow.
そういうわけで私は多くのマナーをマスターした。今夜はインド風をお見せしよう。
フレンチを素手で食べる人がありますか？
What's wrong with I mean, that is manners. For your fingers, it's right. It's not don't use utilities, forks and shit. That's just wasting a good tableware. So what? Okay,
今日はこんなところね。
okay.
では、寮に行くとするか。
成田くん、寮の場所は、
What? What?
それは事前に聞いている。案内は不要だ。
そうですか。わかりました。で
Okay.
は、
Oh, right. Oh, the long day. Wait, the long day ended, and Saki walked away. Well, are we not going to be with the girls?
ただいま。
ほう、ここが寮かね。
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Okay, great. Saki froze in place like a confused cat. We were then joined by the other members.
成田くん、どうしたのこんな時間に。
Ooh, okay, let's get a look. Uh, Hold up. Where's the X button so I can close this? Oh, that's right. Here it is. Stupid me. Okay. All right. Error. I like our cute little knight. Error is so adorable. Um, like, does she ever change? I I wish she would change. I like Tomia. The nice little jeans and the black. Look cute. Sora looks lovely in a little cat. I want her to change out of these clothes.
てめえ、成田のクソ野郎
Hi.
変態、何しに現れましたかこのインベーダ
Er- where is this coming? Where, where are you learning these big words from, huh?
メ。何事ですの一体成田くんどうしてあなたがこんなところに
Here to stay. Hopefully.
それはもちろん寮に来たのだよ。
Yeah. Wow, she's like, the fuck? What are you talking about, dude? She looked at me like she couldn't comprehend my words.
寮に来たのだよ。
でもここは
Yes.
エトワールの専用寮だろ。ここを使うようにと時の女子から指示があったのでね。
Yes.
しばらく待っていてください、成田くん。その場を動かないで。いいから、荷物はまだ持っていて。
Wow, she does not sound happy at all. She does not sound happy at fucking all. Don't even put your things down. Don't even fucking move a muscle. Saki quickly turned right and ran. Wait, okay. Wait. Saki quickly turned right, ran to the end of the living room, and wait, and whipped out her mobile device.
時の先生音無しです。お尋ねしたいことが。
Yo, it seems like she's fucking yelling.
ええ、成田くんがこの寮に。ええ。え、ええでも、ちょっとそれは待ってください確かにここはエトワールの専用寮ですけど、だからといって。男なんですよ彼は男で変人で変態で死んだ方がマシなんですよそんな人間と一つ屋根の下ではいでもはい
Yo, well, Saki got uh she okay, I'm guessing okay, she was gonna win, but I think Taco said no, no, your ass is staying with him. Upon her return, Saki looked half dead. Perhaps it was what due to what what neutrality neutrality imbalance. Okay, I'm guessing what the okay. She probably's not eating well. So yeah, that's what I think. Nutrition imbalance. That there we go. I said it right.
大人
Okay,
さん、時の先生は何と？
I think I said it right, but yeah, he's not going anywhere.
エトワール用の量は一つしかないので、成田くんにもこの量を使わせるようにと。
Yo, the I think the will the strength is leaving her. Well,
ふむ、
uh,
悪くない部屋だ。
yeah, we got a nice, good fucking room.
いいですか？消灯時間以降はくれぐれも外に出ないように、部屋を一歩も出ないように。もし万一、フラッチな。
Wow. What yeah, Saki, what are you thinking pervy over here, girl?
なんでね。
いいですから、何かあれば虐殺します。
Wow. The first guns, now poison. Would it be rude to ask what kind of poison was she plan to use? After looking at me with a serious, passionate gaze, Saki rushed out the room as if trying to put it far behind her.
あれが恋する乙女の眼差しなのだろうか。
Yeah, yo, she is so in love. Not, not even I truly understand the female heart. If Hisha was here, I would ask her. Just imagine her response.
サク、これってどういう？今日のところは我慢して。それって明日になったら追い出すってこと？でも同じエトワールなのに成田くんだけ他の場所に行かせちゃうなんて。
Yeah, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Uh, well, okay, how are the girls gonna do this? My bad. How are they gonna push his ass out?
何を言っていますの？それとこれとは話が別ですわ。いくらなんでもこんな。ここ、女子寮じゃなかったですか？なんで、あんなのが。
Wow. Thanks, error. Like that thing here. I'm not even a person, yo.
とにかく、今日のところはおとなしくしていて。部屋の戸締まりは忘れちゃダメよ。明
Don't
日
for-
絶対に時の先生と話をつけるから。
yeah, don't forget to lock your doors, yo. We got a predator out here. Yo, quite frank, all these girls, quite frank, have great looks. Especially Saki, quite frank. Saki's my personal favorite. Because she looks like a certain person that I certainly love, and she has the attitude to match. Um, though it, I like cute. I like Eru. Um, though she's short and she's petite. She has the feistiness that I like about her. And Tama's got the nice good hairstyle. Quite frank, is not all too crazy. I somewhat like the hairstyle like this, like the side ponytail. Reminds me a little bit of Sora. And like the casual clothes. Um, Mitori, I like because the elegance, just the pure elegance. I just wish she had a more different clothes, good right? Like the other girls. Uh, um, okay. I hate this when it's so freaking slow. Anyway, beneath a rising moon, um, a a dark shadow ran under ran under the veil of the night. Its speed was so incredible that you confuse it for flight. Toshinobu Academy had countless security layers around it, but the shadow didn't slow down for a moment. It became a wind that swept by all the machine eyes. And just a few moments, it reached the roof of the building. The weightless the weightlessness it displayed was so it seemed to be so it seemed inhuman. It gazed down at the world below. The moon was bright, but it was late at night. It was impossible for any normal human being to be seen through the deep sea of darkness. Excuse me. Then the shadow suddenly vanished. I think this is our girl. The unidentified the unidentified shadow disappeared. Wait, it had been wait it had to have been an illusion. My eyes couldn't even follow it. Listening to the sound of the wind, I backed away, just just as an attack fell from above. The the the, wait, the reckless attack was no doubt an attempt on my life. A bared fist alone could could crush boulders. Had it noticed me had it noticed me and led me all the way here? No, there were way better ways to go about it. It only noticed me a few seconds ago. The black shadow fell towards me from above, the dark mask and clothes hiding not only its face but its entire body as well. I I felt it grow. What okay, I felt it grow surprised. Its lethal attack cut through empty air, and the mask it's been hiding its face had been removed. It probably hadn't expected that at all. Though shocked to its core, it didn't stop moving. It instantly hit its face and rushed back to the building like its grown wings. Okay, and then it vanished. It took wait, okay, okay, wait. It took some impressive leg strength to reach the roof in a single breath. So I had no choice. So I had no so I knew I had no chance of catching it. Okay, wait. It escaped me. Okay, what the hell was that? I thought it was all made. I silently opened the window and moved through it. Based on my investigations, I figured out that the dorm's doors and windows were constantly monitored. However, I already dealt with that.
ふむ。
I removed the black clothing I've worn to hide my identity. I okay I hadn't expected I hadn't expected that to happen tonight. I threw my reward onto the bed. It was a black mask. Okay, wait. It was a black mask. Okay, it was a black mask. The one I've taken from the unidentified creature clad in black.
初日から思いもよらぬものが現れたが、
Our boy is fucking going around at fucking night like fucking Batman and sitting there taking people's shit. Uh, uh, I would I just I I would expect to be the only one roaming the school without anyone's knowledge. I couldn't have checked whose face this mask was hiding, but I was sure I would meet them again. Yeah, without a doubt.
だが、これは予想以上に手強いかもしれんぞ。ヒシア。
Yeah, I miss Best Girl. Uh, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Shida Naturi had a promise to fulfill. Yeah, all of my actions were influenced by the promise I once made. Yeah, we want to smash this. Yeah. Well, I personally do any damn way. I want my juicy made. Love the flower without stink or whatever. That was chapter 5 or 4. I think we won.
わーひ、たらーた。
Okay, I'm guessing this is Probably India. Uh, uh, first, first thing in the morning, I stood in the middle of the room and composed my posture. Well, I took deep breaths in and out. It was a secret breathing r- method of Gemba. Gemba. It was a legendary it was a legendary technique that could only be used by a secret by a secret family that protected the pharaoh. It was its purpose was to connect you with the its purpose was to connect you with the earth's energies and control your metabolism. That's pretty cool.
あれは、アムサ、シッタ
I took I took deep rhythmic breaths while slowing making wait while slowly making circles with my arms and legs. Those who do not know what I'm doing would think it was a strange dance. However, however, this isn't some re, 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 wait some reenacted activity, but a form that could only be achieved once you had perfect control of your body. 5 years had passed since I made it a habit. The humanity of the man who taught me it, who had taught me it such practice such practices such practice was unquestionable, to put it lightly, uh, but the same could not be said of his teachings. Well, excuse me. By the time I repeated 3 times, but both the fatigue and the drowsiness had vanished. It's had vanished like strains on the most cutting edge washing machines. I was I was now in best condition to start my day.
ー。まったくもって良い朝だ。身も心もすがすがしい。
All right, okay. We got a refreshed body and mind, right? Yes. My room seemed like a fancy suite in a hotel. Yeah, yeah. It looked freaking great. Yeah, this is what you call the fucking 5-star experience right here. You got a freaking a table outside with a little umbrella. Got a garden and shit like that. You know, I probably suspect that this is open. And this is high class living right here. I think it was the corner room on the first floor, that had only that only uh, preset furniture. It didn't feel empty. The room was both stylish and refined. Yeah, it was like I was sitting there saying, this is a 5-star fucking room right here. But boaters and bands worked just as well. Wait, boaters and barns worked just as well for sleep, but the high quality bed was strangely fulfilling. One of the walls was entirely made of glass. The lack of curtains made me uncomfortable, but it was made with new material that allowed you to control transparency on a push of a button. This room reflected the Academy's love for the new. Okay. What I'm guessing what it sounds like is what it sounds like is like you can see out, but you can't see in. Outside the window, there was a large garden, and beyond that was the elegant outline of the hill of a hill.
まさにアート。この見事な建物を作ったものから、ぜひ教えを請うてみたいものだね。
Yeah. Most would be surprised to hear that this was the student dorm and not some fancy hotel. Well, we're living large. In the academy, in the academy, the students the students had their halos graded, and the ones at the top as class received certain privileges, this room included. Oh yes, we're so fucking great, right? We're so fucking great. There was a certainly, but there was wait, okay, but there was a certain sentiment of rewarding the high grade HMIs in this, but but it was actually the other way around. The academy wanted its nobles to be pioneers as well as model humans, and nobles had to have suitable personalities and mannerisms. People were greedy. That was why they wished for the regal life over that what was essentially poverty. The more luxury, joy, and extravagant people saw, the more they wanted it for themselves. Yeah, true. Thus the Eldwars were given this magnificent geyser. Uh, that was the goal of the creator of Tenko Noble Academy, Kufu Mikado. And we live in large.
はあ、まったくどうしてあんなのが。
Ooh, look at Saki. Ooh, I swear I'm liking Saki more and more with every single different clothes I see on her. First thing in the morning, Saki walked out on into the living room. He heaved a heavy sigh. Then she then pulled up a piece. Wait, then she then pulled out a piece of candy from a metal case and threw it into her mouth. That's probably that seems like special candy to me. The sweetness receives wait, sweetness relieved some of her stress and fear. Wait, and interrogated her intelligence, intellect most excitedly. This dorm was exclusive to Edwards. It was separate from the other dorms, and it was unfair to call it a paradise. Well, it sure looks like it. Like it fucking sure looks like it. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all for taking down there to watch. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm probably going to do, like I said, I'm probably going to do a freaking update video. I'm sure soon. Um, I think really by the end of this month. I might do it today, tonight. Don't know which. But I'll figure that out. But anywho, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all next time.